Hey, yo, 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 welcome to the stream. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday, it's late afternoon. Means it's time to do a little bit of studying. Waiting for our co-host, Tech Ricky, to jump on, and we'll jump into some test questions. If this is your first time joining us, you're kind of checking it out, trying to study for an exam, welcome to Cybersecurity Cert. I enjoy helping people pass their exams. I'm testing for my CISA Plus. And so in that, I like to bring other folks along as I study. And so do it for free in a community-driven environment and hope that it brings you value. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that each and every episode of, I almost said the Daily Cyber Threat Brief of Cybersecurity Plus is brought to you by the Daily Cyber Threat Brief, proud sponsors of what we're doing over here. We love what they do. They love what we do. So check it out. Threat Brief every morning. Don't want to miss that. Hey, Miss Wolverine 99, good to see you. I also want to remind everyone, if you're trying to break into the industry and you're looking for a place to start, you keep hearing about going to conferences and the importance of doing them, highly recommend you check out Noob Village. Noob Village is, what's the best way to describe Noob Village? New to DEF CON or cybersecurity, self-identified noob. Excellent, this place is for you. No stupid questions, guest speakers, lecturers, you name it, it's going to be there. Let's get into some practice questions. It's a long one. A security research firm posts a social media announcement and corresponding blog post about a new vulnerability they discovered in the Linux kernel. The announcement and blog post are examples of what major category of security event indicator from NIST special publication special publication 800-61. Move my face away from the answers here for the time being. Bye. Publicly available information, OSINT, alerts, or open source. So what kind of announcement is it? I see a corresponding blog post, social media announcement. I see publicly available information. Can that be our answer? Because I think that's the one that fits. All right. Woo-hoo. So we completed in our last study session, we got all the way through domain 1. And have we started domain 2? We haven't. Let's go ahead and get cracking. The solutions architect is in charge of assembling the initial security configuration of various systems on the network, such as Mac, Windows, Unix, and Linux. Where would the architect look for configuration guidelines to cover these different systems? In the ISO 2700 series, in the OWASP, Open Application Security Project, for the CIS benchmarks, or the Cloud Security Alliance, or the CSA? The keyword here is guidelines, configuration guidelines. I think of configuration guidelines. I think that is another, almost another word for, another word for benchmarks, right? So I think of configuration guidelines as benchmarks. Here, it's the one that covers that. We're correct. Let's move on to the next one. An information architect is currently in the process of labeling data assets for inventory use. The data inventory contains intellectual property, customer data, and confidential corporate data. How does the architect catalog these data types into the inventory? Through sensitivity or technical controls, sensitivity levels, segmented zones, or performance use? Now, when I look at this question, right, we want to read the question thoroughly, look for answers that stand out to us. That could be possibilities, and also look for answers that stand out to us that may not have any bearing on the question at all, and you can eliminate those from your selections, which will make narrowing down, right, the ones that you want to choose a lot more efficient. So we're trying to label data for inventory use. How can we separate everything? Well, technical controls. When I think of a technical control, I think of a control such as software or hardware. Sensitivity levels would be what I would use to tag them, right? Little different data types and sensitivity levels. That's what I think, or is it a segmented zone? I'm going to go with sensitivity levels. Yes, correct. A mid-sized company wants to incorporate e-commerce to improve sales. The company has decided to hire an information security consultant to assist in bolstering security measures in preparation for the company's new changes. The consultant focused on the potential risk associated with storing and processing fake information. What information security standard is the consultant concentrating on? So e-commerce, we're looking at concern with storing and processing bank information. We have A, PCI DSS, or Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. We have just the CSF, or NIST Cybersecurity Framework. We have the International Organization for Standardization, or the ISO 2700 series. And then we have the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR. Let's look for anything that might cover something in the UK. I don't see anything in this question that has anything to do with our UK brothers and sisters, which would indicate maybe that the GDPR would be the correct, maybe a selection or a possible answer. NIST Cybersecurity Framework just lays out general frameworks, or general framework as a guideline to build your cybersecurity practice. PCI DSS, what's up, nerd? What's up, DJ BSEC, the king of automation, the AI king? We're just out here studying, bro. Just one student today. It's good to see you, man. I'm drinking coffee because I'm tired. I'm smoked. I played a gig last night. Couple hundred people at least. It was packed out in the park. Yeah, exactly. No, you kidding me? GDPR and 2700. Yeah, so the only possible answer for me, when the consultant is focused on the risk here is with storing and processing bank information. That could look like credit card numbers, anything that has to do with that industry. And the only answer here really that sticks out is the PCI DSS. And we're correct, as we would hope, as one would expect. A cybersecurity analyst has performed a scan of multiple target endpoints on the network. The scan assesses the target endpoint configurations and cross-references them to an appointed profile. The scan ensures that devices and software maintain compliance with security requirements continuously. What type of scanning is this specialist performing? Is it map and discovery? Is it a security baseline? Is it CIS benchmarks? Or is it an internal scan? So the scan is assessing the endpoint configurations and it cross-references them to an appointed profile, so a baseline. So it looks like we're looking at security requirements to make sure that we have that we are baselining our security standards, not benchmarks, right? These are just CIS benchmarks. These are industry benchmarks that they've set out that you can choose to have your environment up to. It's probably most definitely an internal scan. This is not an external scan. And the question is not asking us to have anything to do with mapping or mapping the network, asset discovery, endpoint discovery, node discovery, anything of that nature. It's simply asking us, we're performing a scan. That scan is scanning the endpoints, and then it is cross-referencing them with the golden image. something that is already set, a baseline. So I think DJ BSec is right. I'm going to go with security baseline as well. Let's send it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Question and answer. A company has increased the Security Operations Center budget to reassess its cybersecurity framework. The current company's framework revolves around the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, guidelines. Which other organization frameworks could the SOC use its budget to achieve a better security posture? Could it use ISO, or International Organization for Standardization, which is funny because ISO is what they go by, but what they're actually called is the letters are backwards. Is it OWASP, FISMA, or GDPR? I think ISO. FISMA has to do with financial. GDPR covers UK, and OWASP is specifically around web application security. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to send it with confidence because DJ BSec is sure. I'm going to have him call me during my CISA Plus exam, and I'm going to have a little earpiece in my ear. And I'll be like, and then he's going to tell me the answer. Oh, I'm kidding. CompTIA. I'm totally kidding. I applied for a train the trainer, or I applied to be a CompTIA trainer, but I'm a little rough on the edges. I don't know if I'm CompTIA material because I can be rebellious in nature, and CompTIA seems very straightforward. What process evaluates the structure of hardware or software to reveal more about its unknown functions? Reverse engineering, fuzzing, static analysis, or dynamic analysis? What is the process that evaluates the structure of hardware? This keyword structure here tells you something. Yeah, exactly. RIP the trainer position. Yep. Oh, well. Well, DJ BSec is going to bring backpack beers to training as a conference joke. You're watching this on Team Replay, come out to Wild West Hack and Fest, Simply CyberCon, or DEF CON. And yeah, backpack beers are a real thing. What is it? So we're evaluating the structure, right? We're not trying to look at something. We're not trying to analyze something while it's running. So dynamic analysis kind of is scratched. Fuzzing is giving random bits of data to an application to see how it's going to react. While reverse engineering is the process of taking things apart backwards so you can figure out how it was put together in the first place. And then we have static analysis. Static analysis is this process, let's say it's software, where you're just statically looking at the code. You're not doing any more than looking at what it says and seeing if there's anything there. Similarly to maybe how you would look at hardware, I would think it's either reverse engineering A or C, static analysis. We got a special guest just jumped in chat too, so let's get him on, figure out how my mouse works. What's up, Ricky? I know you're doing good. I know you're backstage and ready to go. Let me get the right frame thingy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, there he is. What's up, Rick?
Hello. What's up, dude?
Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for teaching today. I know you were slammed with work.
Oh, it's all good. Better late than never.
Yeah, buddy. We got DJ BSec on stream with us today too. Well, he's
Oh,
not on
nice.
stream, but he's in chat.
What's up, BSec?
What do we think? Reverse engineering. Did you read this question? I know you just got it into chat. What do you think? You want to take
No, let me read it.
why don't you take a whack at this one?
What process evaluates the structure of hardware or software to reveal more about its unknown functions? Yeah, reverse engineering.
You think it's reverse engineering? Not. I thought it was either reverse engineering or static analysis.
Yep. That's what. Yeah. I'm going reverse engineering.
Okay. Oh.
Very nice.
DJ
Very,
B6
very nice.
said I'm tiny. So let's see if we can.
So small.
To me, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to have Ricky here. There we go. Is that better? Make you feel better, DJ B6. I think there's a version here where we can. Excuse me, folks. Bear with us while we make some. I think there's one. No, then you're not included. There he is. All right, next question. That went from 2 students to 0 students because we're goofing around. Just kidding. All right, this is all you. I'll give you a book one.
A book one, yeah. The company has contracted a managed service security. Excuse me. The company has contracted a managed security service provider, or MSSP, to implement new vulnerability scanning methods and across the company's endpoints. The reason for needing additional security efforts is due to testing, maintenance, deployment, and protection of the new attack vectors that this method is associated with. Which, I can't see that. Your name's in the way.
Of course. You know what?
Which vulnerability scanning method is the company in the process of incorporating? Okay. All right. So, companies contracting MSSP to implement new scanning methods across all of its endpoints. And it's doing this for additional security efforts for testing, maintenance, deployment, and protection of the new attack vectors. What's the top answer? Agent, active, passive, agentless.
I didn't listen to the question because I was fiddling with templates. The company is contracted management with the new vulnerability scanning methods across company's endpoints. Is due to testing, maintenance, deployment.
I'm gonna go
active.
Active, yeah. You had to reread it like 3 times just because it's a book.
I'm gonna go with active because that's because the word active because of what it is. I bet it's agent based.
What does B6 say?
He didn't say anything. He left.
I
know. Well, I mean, he's wrong a lot. He only has a CISSP because he works in the real world. A lot of the book answers, are not DJ BSEC answers. He's like, what? Why are they teaching people this? Oh man, I got a bug bite. Oh, on my massive tricep over here. The power plant's operational technology specialist. That's a cool job. Routinely inspects all operational controls. Which of the following are examples of OT, or operational technology? PLCs, SAS, ICSs, or SCADA systems? We can pick 3. Well, I know PLCs definitely are.
Yeah, everything but SAS.
And I definitely know that SCADA is. And I know that ICS stands for, what is it? Industrial Control Systems?
I think so.
Or solutions? I don't know. But I know that this is, what is that? Software as a service?
Yep.
And so software as a service has nothing to do with operational technology, SCADA systems, ICSs, and PLCs, which I forgot what the P is and the L, but I know the C part is controller. Hey, what's up, BJB Set? Good to see you in chat, buddy. Welcome to the party. Cool. This so far, Ricky, lesson domain 2 is like really easy. It's agent based. So
all right, this one's mine. So after a recent audit demonstrated system vulnerabilities, an organization tasked a cybersecurity specialist with performing a vulnerability scan across their system. Which method should the specialist use for collecting data from endpoints across the network using the SSH protocol?
I mean, I'm gonna go with active this time because I feel like an active scan.
I mean, I feel like that could be passive. You could script that to just pull information and not actually do anything.
Yeah. What do you want to go with? It's your question. I'm gonna let you lead it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with passive.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, you're wrong.
That's
A
what I'm here
company
for.
is debating alternative methods for vulnerability scans due to the multiple attempts made on the company's network. The attempts have occurred over the previous year. Which of these methods would provide the most comprehensive evaluation of the company devices? Credentialed, agentless, agent, or non-credentialed? In the world of vulnerability scanning, a non-credential scan is really, really, really useless. I wouldn't say useless. You're not going to get near as much quality information. I want that keyboard because that keyboard is like mine, but look at those keys are cool. I want that skull key on this. I mean, I'm going with credentialed. What are you going with?
Yeah, I trust your judgment on this one. Let's see if you're right or not.
The company's debating alternative methods. Oh, alternative methods. Okay, so credentialed isn't an alternative method. Agent and agentless are both alternative methods.
I would say agent then.
Now, it's because we were unsure and we were incorrect. I bet it's going to make us answer this one like 20 times, but we'll get it right by the time we're done.
That's true.
Oh, this is the one you did, right?
Yes.
And we went with active.
Yep.
I'm going to go with agent.
Very good.
Got through that one. The Management Information Director. I've never heard that title before, but okay.
The mid.
Hey, what up, mid? My name is Jesse. I am the Management Information Director, and I'm responsible for identifying and addressing any newly discovered vulnerabilities before attackers can exploit them. With implementing new software on the network and constantly rolling out vendor updates, what should the director pay close attention to when running vulnerability scans in a timely manner? A, scheduling, B, operations, C, compliance, D, performance, or E, you just don't know yet.
I would say operations with this one. I'm rereading the question.
I would go with scheduling. Right? Because like with implementing new software on the network, on new vendor updates, you're probably right. It's either operations or scheduling. So if it's not scheduling, it's operations. Okay.
Whew. Very good.
The company.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I gotta text.
What up, Code Brew?
Oh man, I almost said his name. I caught myself.
You did? I almost did last time.
Yeah, Code Brew, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. The company's login page needs testing after their cybersecurity engineer implemented hardening techniques. As a result, its penetration testing team assigned the website specialist to perform some tests to ensure the changes were stable. What specifically is the specialist attempting is when using fuzzing tools to perform the tests. Let's see.
So they're doing fuzzing. Okay.
Yep.
So let's go from the bottom up. You fuzz an application for a couple of reasons. Is it to extract source code and identify software methods? No. I already see the answer. So when you fuzz an application, what you're doing is you're giving it basically random and invalid bits of data, user supplied bits of data to see how it's going to handle it. Is it going to give you improper error handling in which it gives you more information than it should? Is it going to crash? Is the information just going to be passed through to the back end of the server? So in my mind, I think that we're trying to identify problems and issues with the web page by purposely inputting or injecting malformed data.
Yep, I agree.
You do?
Yep.
Because all the others don't have anything to do with supplying.
I'm like 0 for 4 right now, so hopefully I get this one right.
You'll get this one. This is because look at this one.
Yeah,
And
I
look,
don't know how this one could be the answer.
Remember, you have to, well, first you need to know what fuzzing is. Remember, and fuzzing is not an adult industry term. Okay, for any of you with your dirty minds, DJ BSEC, throw anything in chat. All right, fuzzing tools are tools that are used to input random and invalid data. So if you only did, maybe you weren't 100% sure, but if you knew what a fuzzing tool was, and you could say, well, B, retrieving, it doesn't really do anything. C focuses on individual web server to understand its purpose towards the website, and then D extracts and pull code. Yeah, you can extract information, but the purpose of fuzzing is to see what kind of problems that we can get by inputting that random and malformed data. That's the one I'm going with today.
Yep.
Boom.
Hey. Cobra had it too.
Let's go, Cobra.
Yep.
And then an analyst, that's another one that gets me sometimes, is an analyst, Annapolis. An analyst reviews an alert that is detecting a rogue backend server being deployed behind the company's load balancer. The analyst attempts multiple map scans in hopes of identifying the possible threat, but fails to reach the destination. What problem is presented in this instance? A, the analyst does not have enough permissions. B, the analyst did not prepare the scan accordingly. C, the screen subnet firewall is blocking the scans. Excuse me. Or D, the load balancer's enumerations processes are causing the attempts to fail. There's a backend server. It's behind a load balancer. The analyst attempts multiple map scans in hopes of identifying possible threat, but fails to reach the destination. Well, the analyst did not prepare the scan correctly. That's correct. I think it's the screen subnet. I think it's something that has to do with the DMZ.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards as well. I'm just rereading the question to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, so analyst gets an alert, reviews it. It's detecting a rogue backend server being deployed behind the company's load balancer.
Okay.
Rogue backend server being deployed on the company's load balancer. Okay. The analyst attempts multiple map scans in hopes of identifying a possible threat, but fails to reach the destination. Problem is presented in this instance.
The load balancer's enumerations processes are causing the attempts to fail.
Yep, I'm going with the firewall because at this point, if the analyst is running a scan, I'm going to assume that permissions are good.
Sure.
And then I don't know how you cannot really prepare a scan correctly. I'm assuming he's just clicking a button. He shouldn't be going through the load balancer because that's the front face, and he should be behind it. So he's going to be coming internally. Yeah, I'm going to go with C. What do you think?
That's what Cobra is going with, I think, too. Yeah, that's what Cobra is going with. I'm going to go with it, too, so that way, all three of us are wrong. We all work in the industry, so hope our bosses aren't watching. All right.
Nice. Very good. All right, let's see here. Front-end developer must harden security for the company's new web application. The developer notices that some vulnerabilities include broken authentication, cross-site scripting, and structured or SQL injection attacks. Which of the following could provide resources to solve the issues affecting the company's website?
The answer this is a CompTIA question that if you're taking the test, this answer should just scream at you. There is only one possible answer. So what are you going to go with, Ricky?
WASP.
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 Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Surprise, I'm your boss? Oh, no. Miss Wolverine is here. My boss has a handle that I didn't know she had. Hey, boss. Hope I haven't said anything. Appreciate everything you do for me.
If you get a random meeting,
I'm going to laugh so hard if it really is her, though, because it's Miss Wolverine. My boss is female, so... Laugh so hard if she was like DMing me right now. Okay. All right. Anyways, PCI DSS payment card industries, right? We know that's not the correct answer. CIS benchmarks or industry standard benchmarks for your information security. The ISO 2700 series. None of those have to do specifically with web application security. The only one here is OWASP.
Ooh.
Bro, that robot pic is your team's avatar at work. That is so awesome. I want to do something.
Oh, that's great.
Nice. I'm gonna make that our team avatar.
My team avatar at work is just the first letter of my name because I'm basic. Not cool at all. Not cool at all.
You are cool. What system manages? I'm so glad I get this short question. What system manages large-scale, multiple-site devices and equipment spread over geographically large areas from a housed server to field devices? Oh. I think it's HMI because I don't think it's anything else. Or is it ICS?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna rip a goog.
Well, who now?
Nope. It's not HMI. What do you guys think? This one has got me.
I don't think it's SCADA.
HMI stands for Human Machine Interface.
Yeah. I thought SCADA was like local to the location. Like I didn't think it was used for.
Ah, okay. If you were leaning towards SCADA, that's the one I would recommend picking. I Googled it. I did look. And I didn't fully read what the Google response was, but in the answer, all I saw was remotely and locally. And I went, oh, that has to be it.
Okay.
So I'm going to send it.
We'll see. Go ahead. You Googled it. Let's see what Gemini thinks it is.
It's like it's like asking Mythos a question like this. Like, yeah. I think DJ Bsec is gonna. I think he's trying to secretly turn himself into a AI. He wants to like DJ Bsec, are you a transcendentalist? Do you believe that you can like take your consciousness and like capture it and put it into an AI and live forever? You and Elon can run the world.
It's gonna be like the red version of DJ Bsec, like the Resident Evil movie.
Yeah, or like in Futurama, where all their heads are like in those jars. Oh man, we're gonna have a fun drive to Wild West Hacking Fest.
Yes, yes, it's gonna be good stuff. Speaking of, I need to get a room for there.
I do too. You need to get a hold of the other gentleman. I won't say his name on stream just in case, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right, so here's the question that we were asked about a performing vulnerability scan across their system. Which method should a specialist use for collecting data for endpoints? The correct answer was agentless. We put passive, which kind of, I mean...
Yeah, I thought it was asking what the type of scan was. I have to review the difference. Well, yeah, I need to review the difference between agentless, and then active and passive. Using bonus. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure WMI is being sunset.
I think it is. I think Windows should be sunset. I think Microsoft should just sunset.
I would, after the week I've had with Windows, yes, I very much would agree with that.
I built out some automations for this weekend for a few of our clients, non-production hours, but it's a massive patch Tuesday, so we'll see how Monday morning treats me.
Oh God, you brave soul, rolling that out on the off days.
That's when the client has it in their contract, is when they want it. That's one of the times that they have available operational hours.
When you got coffee, dang.
I need it, dude. I'm smoked. I've been watering. It's been like 100 degrees outside. I'm lamenting. I love the desert. I love where I live, but I'm planting a lot of grass, and we're in a drought. It's a bad season for it. So. All right, moving on. Credentialed. The multiple attempts weren't
what you said, man.
because I did say credentialed, but we didn't go with it. The multiple attempts are because they're non-credentialed scans, so they're not getting in. That makes sense. I read too deep. Like, I see. Okay. Oh, I'll do this one because you've been reading a lot of the book ones.
I can take it. It's fine.
All right, take it.
Man, you didn't even like. No, dude, I got it.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Like, yeah, you just threw it. You just threw me under the bus. A network reliability engineer. I don't think I've heard of that either.
These are like some awesome titles, dude.
Yeah. So, a network reliability engineer for a commercial dairy company receives an alert from the sensor in refrigeration unit 7. It shows the cooler as 15 degrees higher than usual, and the backup refrigeration units are working at max capacity to control the increase in temperature. The engineer alerts the floor manager on shift to distribute inventory to nearby coolers and send a maintenance specialist to resolve the issue. What type of controls saved this company's inventory from catastrophe? I'm going with regulatory requirements. Actually, no, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I'm going to go with industrial control systems.
ICS.
Yes.
Me too.
Do they feed the logs from that get fed into a sim though? Were they trying to throw?
Well, we're correct, but no, because they're not asking us. I mean, I guess they could say, here's the thing. I don't know if your sim is set up to receive those. Yeah, I mean, so they're not asking us about, remember the sim just you know what a sim does. So
yeah.
It's asking us like the sim would have nothing to do with that, but the ICS components.
Yeah. The sensors and whatnot.
Which is funny. I understand why. I don't know why it's a size of plus question, but whatever. A network administrator is deploying a new layer 3 switch for the company. The manager mentioned that traffic flow needed to be more predictable, easier to monitor, and simpler to filter. What should the administrator implement during the setup to include the security and performance benefits the manager requested? I need to read that one again. Okay, so the security man. All right, so we are implementing a layer 3 switch. Our manager said our manager requested that the traffic flow needs to be more predictable. It needs to be easier to monitor and simpler to filter. Well, what solution can we implement that would meet those requests? Okay.
Do you want my answer?
Yeah, what are you going with?
I'm going with network segmentation.
You are?
Yes.
Because of the VLAN of a layer 3 switch?
Yeah, because it's more predictable if you only have, let's just say printers. If you have 5 printers on a single subnet, you can, and it's in a different IP scheme, you can quickly filter that in logs or in any Wireshark or whatever you need to filter it in. You can quickly know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Easier to monitor. I don't know if it really fits that. I mean,
if you think about it, you're not trying to monitor the entire flat network. You're only trying to monitor certain segments.
Right.
So I could see how that fits.
And I don't think ICS fits this.
I don't think so either.
Network sensor seems kind of generic to me.
So I think it's either going to be network sensor or network segmentation. Solidarity time. Code Brew Server is also going with D. Solidarity, guys. Nice job. Crush. You're crushing the harder one. These are, I feel like the ones you missed were very book questions, and the ones you getting right kind of show that you actually kind of have some hands-on experience a little bit.
I've done things before.
I've done some stuff. I'm cute too.
Well, I wouldn't say that about myself, but
yeah,
my dog likes me though. Let's see. The Chief Information Officer or CIO is scheduled for a quarterly vulnerability scan with the well-trusted vendor for a payment card industry data security standard, PCI-DSS. Whew, it's a mouthful. What particular scan provides a view of the company's internet-facing systems? That's an external scan.
Yep. Right? A non-credentialed scan can be internal. You just didn't give it credentials, so it's not going to work. A credentialed scan will give you everything that you can see internally. So an internal scan, internet facing. I think external scanning is the only answer here. Send it. A security analyst is scheduling a vulnerability scan on several company critical systems. Which of these performances does the analyst need to consider that could impact the scan? A, false positives. Oh, choose 3. False positives, system identification, sensitivity levels, and scan speed.
Yep. I'm going with A, B, and C.
A, B, and C?
Yeah. No, hold on. Let me reread it.
This is critical. So if it's a slow scan or it takes forever, you could...
Yeah, sensitivity level. Yeah, so I would go A, B, and D then. Well, I don't guess you need the system identification part because you already know that it's a critical system.
What does Code Brew think? Code Brew, look at your phone or TV.
This was your question. Why am I answering it?
I don't, because that way if it's wrong...
Comes that bus again.
He's going, comes that bus again.
Oh, man.
Hope you got your pitching arm ready. Why? Because you're about to throw me under it. All right. Yep. Code Brew Cyber is going with A, C, and D, and his name is Code Brew, which means he has to work in cyber.
How could you get this wrong, Code Brew? Come on, man.
I hate seeing the 3 red X's. That always bums me out, man.
I feel less of a IT person now.
Right? I'm like totally harshing my mellow over here, dude.
Code Brew says he's delayed.
Oh, he's hella delayed.
He's hella is a throwback.
That is. But I like it. I haven't heard that one in a minute, as the kids say. A business oh my gosh. A SOC is currently reevaluating the yearly budget. They decided to use different alternatives, including reduced overhead spending and less intensive resources on the company's current systems. The SOC's final decision was to use a different scanning method that monitors and inspects the network traffic more thoroughly. What method of scanning best matches what the SOC had desired? A, passive. B, active. C, external. D, internal.
I'm trying to filter the question and get all the BS out of it so I can just get to the meat of it. So a SOC decided to use different alternatives, including reduce overhead spending, accessories for the systems, monitors and inspects the network traffic more thoroughly. What method of scanning best? I would say active.
Okay, send it.
Scanning. What do you think?
I'm going to go with it because you said it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be...
It's not going to be external scanning.
No, and I would hope they're already doing internal scanning.
Right.
Maybe passive?
I don't think passive will be as good as active, though, right?
I don't either. I'm going to send it. Let's give Code Brew, because he's hella delayed.
Yep.
Just a minute to put his answer in chat. He's probably typing like C furiously or something. All of a sudden, we're just going to get a whole bunch of the same letter coming through.
He's gonna get delayed because he typed the same answer 10 times in a row.
Sometimes Jerry will ask something on chat, like, "Hey mods," he'll ask a question. We'll answer it, but then he'll just go with whatever answer he may either have Googled and it'll be wrong and be like, "Oh, okay." And we'll be in mod chat like, "No, it's this, Jerry.
Oh. could just
And then
picture
finally,
casually
somebody else in
Joseph
chat.
just,
Well, what's up?
I just picture casually Joseph just being like, no. What do you
Right?
mean? Like the Jackie Chan meme.
Uh,
He's saying active too.
he's saying active
Yeah,
too.
hit submit.
All right.
Oh.
All right, we gotta get one right before we go home because we're about done for the day, and I want to get one right. The security operations manager has ordered an analyst. An order, wow, has ordered. What? A SOC manager has ordered an analyst to fingerprint some of the new client systems. Which of the following aligns most with performing fingerprinting as the SOC manager requested? A, performing a scan identifying devices connected to a network segment. B, performing a scan to focus attention on individual devices to better understand their purpose. C, to perform a set of processes on how much information can be extracted from delivered software. Jiminy Christmas. Or D, perform a scan identifying and assessing the vulnerabilities that malicious attackers can exploit on the systems.
What do you think?
Well, I don't think it's A. Which of the following aligns with performing fingerprinting? Performing a scan to focus attention on individual devices. Perform a set of processes on how much information can be extracted. Perform a scan identifying and assessing the vulnerabilities. Performing a scan. I'm leaning towards D. But when I think of fingerprint, I also think of identifying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vague question because I mean it's like a scan. Are we performing? Is this a network scan? Is this a scan on each individual device that you've logged into and can see like services? Is like I'm just going down the rabbit hole. Am I
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking of B or D, so I'm gonna go with Cobra and go with B.
You're gonna go with B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, June.
I'm scrolling. Ah, yes! Green. I was like, I'm so tired of getting them wrong today. Is this a review? No. Yes.
How many questions do we have left? Like a handful.
Handful. We won't get through them today, but
let's see. What's this question? I like that graphic. After a recent audit demonstrated system vulnerabilities, an organization tasked a cybersecurity specialist with performing a vulnerability scan across their system. Move your scroll down. Which method should the specialist use for collecting data from endpoints across the network? That's going to be passive.
I don't think it is, dude. It's agentless.
Okay.
Remember, because we went with passive, and I thought agentless kind of reminds me of passive.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Did it again.
The company's debating alternatives. Multiple attempts. We need this one to be credentialed. Oh, come on. It was system identity. You were right the first time. I almost called you DJ Cyber.
No, the first time I said A, B, and C, and then I changed it to A, B, and
then
D.
You changed it to A, B, and D.
Yeah.
So you were right.
And then Cobra made me wrong.
Here's your passive one. So remember that I don't like memorizing questions, but for the sake of studying this one specifically, why? So the correct answer is passive.
Yeah, I just need to.
This is a bad question, I think.
I just need to commit those definitions to memory, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't ask anything about Active scanning includes using a vulnerability scanner, enumerating services, performing banner grabbing, content enumeration, or using a web application scanner.
Yeah, but some of these questions have just said
well, this one
random job title wants to do a scan but doesn't specify.
Right, and it says monitor and inspects the network traffic more thoroughly. That's the only thing. Overhead spending, here it is. Less intensive resources on the company's current systems. The only one, the passive one, is the one that is less intensive.
Yep.
So, good question. Good beats on my end.
Yep.
That was my bad. Okay.
It just buried that in a huge thing.
On test day, I think I would have saw that. I would have read this a couple more times. And a less intense overhead spending. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
The company's contracted an MSSP to implement new vulnerability scanning methods across the company's endpoints. Good for them. The reason for needing additional security efforts is due to testing, maintenance, deployment, and protection of new attack vectors that this method is associated with. Which vulnerability scanning method is the company in this process of incorporating?
We had this one before, remember?
Yeah, I don't remember what I said before, so I'm gonna let you take this one.
Is it active?
I don't know the definitions well enough. I'm just gonna be guessing at this point.
All right, let's do some research. We're gonna do some learning on our own. This definitely helped identify some, what would you call them? Just some areas of weakness that we should probably work on as teachers and explainers, because I'm definitely missing a few things here. I'm getting ourselves
gaps in knowledge.
Yeah. So cool, dude. It's good to see you, man.
Yep, definitely.
You got anything for Team Slay Cert Plus before we call it a day?
Nope. I'm kid free this weekend. I'm gonna sleep in and eat some good food.
Do it, dude. Send me pics of that good food, dude.
Ooh. Yes, I'll do that.
Sweet. Code Brew Cyber, Miss Wilbur. What were you gonna say?
You asked me what I was doing. I kicked it back to you.
Oh, what am I gonna do? I got a couple sick kiddos, so right now I'm gonna clock off here. See how everybody's doing. I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner tonight. Last night, what did we do? It's been like a whirlwind around here. What did we have for dinner last night? I remember it being chicken soup. Chicken soup. I played a gig last night in Fruta, which it's a town in my county, but played a gig. And then so hang out with kids, work on the sprinklers, maybe goof around with some Magic the Gathering cards, see if I can beat Dr. Jerry in a game or two. But besides that, family and work, hang out, just recuperate.
Know the feeling. All right, Miss Wolverine, have a good one.
Cool. Miss Wolverine, we'll see you. Cobra Cyber, DJ BSEC, everybody else is tuning in.
Later, everybody.
Replay. All right, I'm going to get going. See ya.
Good weekend, everybody.